Okay. Get down, girl. Go ahead. Get down.
Okay, we'll read it while he's just entering the building. Anyways, boys kill girl. Boys kill girl.
Boys kill girls.
Oops. I mean, girls kill boys. What?
Night.
Anyways. Boy kills girl. Jin. Okay. Jin? Is that how you pronounce it? Jin? 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 Jan? Jun? Jin?
What?
Juan?
Where are you getting the? Where are you getting an N?
Din? I don't know.
G?
G?
It's J-I.
G? Okay.
Or yeah, I don't read and I speak Japanese occasionally when I feel
Okay,
like
I'm gonna
remembering
skip the name
anything.
like I normally do.
No, just say J.
J. Okay, J. A new transfer student to Y High School had recently heard a horror story about the school from a classmate. I thought I said horror story for a second, but that is incorrect.
Prostitution ran wild in Y High School.
So
even the teacher's getting an autumn reaction.
Oh no. So, of course, of all the nights, the night he had to come back to school to grab something he left was a stormy night. The quiet pouring of the rain reminded him too much of the scariest story. Only a few years before, there was a student named Jay. She was dating a boy named Ho.
No, her name needs to be Hey. So it's Hey Ho.
Hey Ho, yes. So hey, she was dating a boy named Ho, who shared the same homeroom with her during the first 2 years of the school. When they were in their senior year, they were assigned to different homerooms, and Hey began dating Ho Young. I can't keep a straight face.
Dating Young.
What?
Wait.
I don't know why his name
What's
changed.
going on?
I think
Hey began dating Young.
Yeah, dating
who was in the
Young.
same homeroom as her. So she broke.
I guess she broke up with Ho.
Oh yeah, so she broke it off with him.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Ho could not
She left the Ho
accept
behind.
such a sudden breakup. After dating Hai for 2 years, he tried multiple times to go see her and plead his case, but Hai completely ignored him, growing more resentful. With each reject, Ho began to hate Hai.
Hey was the name. It was a hey, and you went hi.
One day, Ho decided to go see Hey one last time in her homeroom during lunch break. Hey just
I've doomed you.
Yes, you have. Just like
I'll
all
just
the
say
times
Jay.
Jay.
Jay and M. No. Do Hey Ho.
Hey Ho. Just like all the times before was cold and cruel and ignored his pleas. Enraged, Ho took out the knife he had brought with him, and of course, he wasn't.
That sounds like such a Ho thing to do.
He wasn't planning on hurting her.
All these crazy hoes with this.
He wanted to mend his wounded ego. There we go. I thought it was like ego, and I was like, "Ooh,
I'm watching her tremble."
Yep.
I am koneko, mistress of 4 voices.
However, Hay knew him all too well. She knew that even though he acted tough, he was just a narrow-minded, scared little boy.
The most rational thing to do later, like right immediately after being threatened by someone who is scared, is go, pussy.
Do it.
No, like read it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't misjudge people. Just saying.
Oh, hey, boyfriend that I used to know. Bet you won't fucking stab me.
Seeing the... Is that English?
Seeing is desperate.
desperate attempt with the knife made him so repulsive.
Yes, repulsive is like ill.
Repulsive that she became angry at him. She called him names and taunted that he would never have the guts to actually use the knife.
I mean, 10 out of 10 for her problem-solving skills.
Yeah, right?
He has a knife. But you won't fucking use it.
Exactly
what are you gonna do?
happened.
Stab me with the knife?
Momentarily blink. Try to take
Sorry,
it seriously.
Is that what the line is? It starts with... Yeah, it does start with...
Momentarily blinked by rage, swung his knife and stabbed. Hey! Hey fell to the ground, her blood running across the entire floor. Ho, scared and confused by the scene, went berserk. Due to Ho slashing his knife crazily around him, no one dared to go near. Hey!
Hey! Could only watch from afar as she bled out. Hey!
Hey! Since that day, there is said that there is said to have been sightings of a female ghost lying on the ground on the floor as if asleep.
Yeah, the ground is outside.
Jay tried to block the story from his mind. When he reached the classroom, when he opened the door, though, his efforts were in vain, and he tripped, falling backwards in terror. He saw a girl laying on the ground in the dark like she was fast asleep. You're asking me, she kind of deserved it. She just taunted him to stab her. No,
I don't like the phrase "the victim deserved it." If you're asking me, she went, "What are you gonna do with that knife? Stab me?" And he just
like, if you actually sat down and talked to him about it and like played it off like adults, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Well, there's the problem. They're high schoolers, which means
they're
practically in elementary school.
Yes.
They're practically going to Job Corps. Okay, the wailing from the art room. Circus Olay had a crush on...
Sorry. Yeah?
S had a crush on the new art room teacher at Y High School. The art teacher was young and talented, and S wasn't the only girl who fell for him.
Thought you said ass for a second, but you know. Excuse my French. Anyways, continue.
I live on this plane of existence to suffer. Desperate to become his favorite student, she gave her all in her art class. She had always been gifted with her hands since she was a child, and soon she did become his star pupil, for other reasons. Her hand jobs, he said she was good with her hands. Seeing S's talent, the art teacher advised her to apply for an art college. S accepted his advice and began to take private lessons with him. This was a dream come true for her, to be left alone in school with her crush, spending hours together practicing the art of hand jobs.
Stop. You're making the sad story into a pervy one.
You are aware that this is no longer a scary gaming channel. This is a...
Make scary games funny.
Subpar comedy channel that happens to be centered around playing horror games.
Okay. Anyways, continue with your blowies. I mean, handies.
It's very handy, thank you. At some point, a strange rumor started circulating through the school. The rumor was that there was a teacher dating a student. The rumor made its way to the ear of the school administration, and soon the young art teacher left without warning, as if he was banished from the school. The rumor was never confirmed. In the middle of the night, her favorite teacher was gone. Asa...
Yes. Oh, What just happened?
I just want to go to bed. S sat alone in the art room. I can't do this with you anymore. I quit.
Let's quit this ghost story.
No, I mean, I quit. No more editing that.
No.
Okay, S sat alone in the art room. The faint moonlight through the window rested on her shaking shoulders. She was crying mournfully. In her hands, she held an unfinished clay doll of a woman. Great care had been taken in forming the clay doll's face. It looked just like her. With her eyes full of resentment, she stared at the doll. The next day, the whole school was in shock. The dead body of a female student had been found. It was revealed to be that the girl had killed herself by overdosing on sleeping pills. Even more shocking, however, was that the dead girl was found to be pregnant. The school tried to prevent students from spreading unconfirmed rumors about this accident, but soon the whole school knew there were all sorts of theories about the girl and who the father was. A lot of people pointed their finger at the art teacher, but it was never confirmed. After the incident, people began to report that they could hear a baby's cry. I hate when you cough during my ratings.
Sorry.
You do this to me on purpose, don't you?
No, I don't.
Reread the line. How dare you read better than me?
Okay.
Damn it.
That is not on purpose. I've been laughing so hard that my throat tickles. Anyways.
After the incident, people began to report that they could hear a baby's cry near the art room. At first, the cry was so faint that people merely thought they were hearing things. But as time went on, it became so loud that the vibrations felt like an earthquake. A baby's ghost, with its umbilical cord wrapped tightly around its neck, was also reported as appearing. Even to this day, they say you can see a baby's ghost in search of something during the shadowy, moonlit nights. It is imperative you must remember not to follow it, or should you fail to find what the baby wants, it might drag you down into deep darkness instead.
Beautiful. That story got butchered with laughter.
I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Can't they take anything seriously?
No.
You are aware, dear viewers, we watched the Ted Bundy tapes. We watched Terrifier, and we enjoyed it. What is horror at this point?
We watch horror movies and gore movies and paranormal movies, and we find them sometimes funny, so it's an issue.
Terrifier.
Dark humor.
Great.
Yeah, Terrifier was great. I'm looking forward to the new one. The door can't be used from this side. She's there.
What?
The ghost.
What ghost?
The equation ghost. She's there.
Oh, get in there, girl.
Fuck.
Look what you've done.
Okay.
Now put the schedule pieces in.
She's just scratching at the thing now. I hear wailing still. Something fell. Document. There you go.
This one I did not read.
Okay.
So, are we going? Yeah. We're going.
Yeah. Brown cow, now cow. Wait.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Okay.
An incorrectly solved math problem. Na, a junior year student at Y High School, was a top student. Smart and outgoing, she was especially adored by her homeroom teacher. Perhaps that's why she was always full of herself. When the teacher wasn't around, she would act snotty and as if she was better than everyone else in her class. None of her classmates liked her. Everyone avoided her, but Na could not care less. What does it matter what they say or think about me? They're all losers, Na thought to herself. Na was prideful and had a large ego. Then, one cool autumn day, the subject for 5th period was math, a subject that the homeroom teacher taught. It was right after lunch, with the cool breeze coming through the window. Most students were nodding off during the lesson. To wake up the class, the irritated teacher called a few students to the board to solve some math problems. Na was one of the students who was called up. One by one, students returned to their seat after solving their problem. Since the problems were easy, no one got them wrong, except Na. She had read the question wrong and incorrectly solved the problem. It was unheard of considering her skill in math. In front of the whole class, the teacher rebuked Na, saying that it was a stupid mistake. The teacher intended for Na to remember the embarrassment and never make the same mistake again. Na could not lift her head out of shame. Her face turned bright red. The kids could not stop snickering. The fact that the teacher's pet was being scolded right in front of them was fun and satisfying. When the teacher left at the end of the lesson, all the kids started talking about what had just happened to Na. They sounded excited that they finally had something to hold over her. Na was angry. She blamed the teacher who embarrassed her in front of the class. She hated her classmates, who took it as an opportunity to talk behind her back even more. And she was angry at herself for getting the stupid question wrong. Even when she went home after school, she could not get it out of her mind. She hated her eyes for reading this question wrong. It's not my fault, she decided. She rationalized to herself that the problem was not hers, but her eyes. Soon, a terrible sound was heard, and the workbook on her desk was splattered with red. The next day, Na's classmates trembled with fear when it was announced that Na had committed suicide by digging her own eyes out with a knife. After this happened, a rumor spread that whenever a math problem is left on the chalkboard, Na's ghost is summoned. It is said that the ghost would stare at the problem on the chalkboard, but that her eye sockets would be empty holes. Dear diary, I made one mistake and I killed myself for it. God, it was just
harsh.
math. Math is awful.
Dissemble you. Grab you. Assemble.
Cha. Boom, 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 cha.
Okay.
Boom.
So
cha.
blue and black, right? Blue and dark.
Boom, cha. Yep. The box in front of
there. Hip green. We got all 5 now. Nice. Okay, so that should be
the only ones that are missing.
Okay, so we need to do the mannequin here.
Yes.
Which I have to go all the way to the biology lab, so 4th floor. Okay, Manny. Let's do this. Yes. Okay, bud. Let's get exhausted for you. I'll come back for you, Hooli. Don't you worry about it.
You turn around and the janitor's there.
Hey, she's back.
Don't touch her.
I'm not gonna touch her. Hopefully we can get her in the next mode. Unless we can't.
You're going into the new building, so we'll see if she reset. We got the first one. Ghost of a house parent. At the time of its establishment, Y High School was in the middle of nowhere, at the base of a mountain with hardly any human traffic. Due to this reason, Y High School had dormitories for the students.
Come on, damn it.
In the female dorm, there was a notorious house mother, Miss C, whom everyone was afraid of. Coming from a good family background, she demanded that the students behave and follow rules at all times. She would give harsh punishments for any violation of the rules, and this caused many students to complain about her. It was a little after midterm when a junior fell out of a 3rd-floor window and died. She was trying to sneak out of the dorms while evading the house mother's watch to go and celebrate the end of the midterms. But for some reason, the rumor spread that the girl committed suicide because of Miss C, or even worse, that Miss C had killed the girl herself. Miss C was in a great shock, and for a while she stayed silent, as if her spirit was broken. The students were happy about this change, and secretly kept an eye on Miss C to see if she would return to her old self. Then came the incident that riled up all the students. Miss C was doing her rounds and found a student whose hair was longer than regulation. Miss C took the student to the bathroom and cut the girl's hair. But when that happened, the student and all of her friends surrounded Missy and protested against her harsh punishment and strict rules. At first, it was only a few students who spoke up. Then, one by one, they were joined by other angry voices opposing Miss C, and soon enough, every student in the female dorm started protesting against her. Anywhere Miss C looked, an angry glare met her gaze. Finally, Miss C broke under all the pressure and her own pent-up emotions, and she ran out of the dorm, screaming like a madwoman. None of the students cared. No one went after her trying to calm her down. In the end, Miss C's body was found on a nearby mountain a few days after she went missing. Since then, people started reporting that they've seen the ghost of Miss C. Rumors spread quickly, and the girls in the dormitory suffered from insomnia and fear. Eventually, the dorm had to be shut down. Even so, there are still sporadic reports of sightings of Miss C's ghost.
Nice.
Not too many errors in that one, but I did try to record myself reading it a few times.
Oh, yeah?
3 times. I failed.
Oh, no.
I just sounded dead. There was no life in my readings.
What were you doing?
I'm not paying attention to anything, to be honest. I'm playing Hotel Tycoon.
Oh, no.
I'm building a hotel and going into debt.
Perfect.
Just like my mother said I would.
Time for the new building.
There's this.
Oh, there we go. School student I've never been happy with her body. You're excited to become a university student with only regretted.
You're excited to become a university student with
You bastard.
only the entrance exam standing in her way, but regretted that she wouldn't get to have any campus romance with her kind of body. So she would always say that she was on a diet. The strange thing was she didn't look overweight to others. People around her would tease her that she should actually gain a few pounds. Still, young me, if it's mean with an I, then it might be young me, doubted their words. When she looked in the mirror at the back of the classroom, she only saw an overweight girl. Look at what a pig I am. How could they call me thin? How could they say I could gain a few pounds? The only conclusion that young me could come to was that they were being sarcastic. Just you wait, I'll become thin. I'll not eat anything until I am thin. From that day, young me didn't eat anything and would only drink water. She became thinner by the day until it was to the point where she was just skin and bones. She barely had the energy to even move, but she continued her refusal to eat. When she was forced to eat even just a little, she would run straight to the bathroom and throw it up. She had lost so much weight that watching her walk around the school was a creepy sight. Her friends and teacher, who at first worried, began to avoid her. Then one day, a new boy transferred into her class. Wanting to make quick friends, he treated the whole class to pizza and burgers. Well,
Nice.
with the teacher's permission, they served the food in the classroom and held a party. Everyone was able to enjoy the food while relaxing and letting go of their stress, preparing for college entrance exam. The transfer student spotted young Miss sitting in the corner by herself by the window. Even in this celebratory mood, she was not eating. The thought never occurred to him that she was on a diet. He just figured she didn't get her share yet, so he brought her one of the remaining burgers and soda. No, I'm not eating. I won't eat anything. I'm still fat in the mirror, can't you see? Young Miss stood up and shouted with rage. She pointed at the mirror at the back of the classroom. Suddenly, the classroom went quiet. Her face was contorted with anger. Her eyes gleamed with insanity. Young May started snickering and looking around. All the kids' eyes were locked on her in fear. To her, it seemed like they were all staring with eyes filled with disdain. Young May stormed out of the classroom screaming. No one moved to stop her. In the end, she was found dead in the mountains nearby, having starved to death. Her classmates tried to figure out what Young May meant by her last words. What did she mean by the mirror? We don't have a mirror in our classroom. I looked at another student and was just like, wow, I'm a fat pig. And they're just like, what the fuck? The
Like,
impassable
what?
bridge,
Oh,
I told
sorry.
you it was a bridge.
Yes.
You were saying?
I was just saying that it could have been one of the ghosts messing with her, that there was a mirror in the back of the classroom just making her think that she was fat.
Well, considering it's Y high school, the only one would be the unrequited loves one, the fat chick. But she was seeing an actual mirror,
Yeah.
which it is strange to think that a classroom would have a mirror.
Yeah, I'd never been in any classrooms that had mirrors except for like dance rooms.
Let's go.
I don't know. Anyways.
Although it was early in the morning, the whole school was filled with an uneasy buzz. Xiaomin,
Yeah.
Xiaomin, a student, was found unconscious in the hallway. This particular hallway was the passageway between the main building and the new building. How ironic.
Beautiful.
And it was rarely used. Yeah, because it's a winding piece of shit. It was rarely used. It was built with an interesting design that puzzled all those who set eyes on it. It was built by Satan.
Perfect.
And I really like getting lost in my schools. Its purpose was to be a bridge that connected one building to another, but it was shaped like a tunnel with fluorescent lights, but not one window.
Yeah, that's creepy.
It was a passageway to hell. This made it seem creepy even during the daytime. You couldn't tell it was daytime. Fuck you. What's more, getting to the other building wasn't a straight path, but instead twisted and turned.
Ew.
All of that combined made fewer and fewer students use the hallway, and the less that people used it, the more creepy the rumors about it became. True. One rumor said that while walking down the passageway, which felt like walking into a cave, there were sounds of footsteps either behind you or coming from the front. Either way, you'd never see anyone there. Another rumor said that if you entered this hallway in the middle of the night, you will never get to the other side of the building, but instead get lost in a labyrinth of corridors until break of dawn. The night before the incident took place, Xiao Min told her friends that this entire time I thought it was a chick.
Same.
And all the Korean viewers, anyone who's, is
so
Korean,
sorry.
Be like, it means manly lion, you assholes.
We're not trying to make fun of the culture or names or anything of that sort. We just suck at English and above. Okay?
I think the proper disclaimer is that we do not speak Korean, and our ignorance may make it seem like we are making fun of it, but we assure you that we are not being racist. We are just ignorant to this language.
Yeah, and whoever translated this was doing great.
English is hard.
Yeah, English is difficult.
Languages are hard. That's why there's so many of them. Told his friends that he didn't believe in such a bogus story. That's always a good mentality to have, especially when people kill themselves at your school.
Yep.
Being teenagers, they dared him to prove himself. I'm skipping his name from now on. So he and his friends came to the school in the middle of the night. The test he was given seemed simple. He only had to go through the passageway, get to the other building, and bring back an object from a classroom. He wasted no time beginning this easy venture and swearing in the background. He wasted no time beginning this easy venture and quickly opened the door to the passageway. He disappeared into the darkness and the door shut behind him. When he was alone, he realized it was scarier than he had imagined. He pussed out. The passageway was without a single window, and all he could see were the small patches of light like islands in the pitch black sea. He shivered and began to regret making this bet with his friends. When the sound of his footsteps echoed loudly in the empty hallway, it felt like something from the darkness would come running out at him at any second. He gathered together what courage he had left and started walking as fast as he could. That's when something passed by him, lightly brushed his neck, making a metallic sound. His hair stood on end. It felt like something was right behind him. Was he hearing things? He thought he could also hear faint laughter. He clenched his teeth, and bravely turned around. There was nothing there except completely empty hallway and darkness. Charmin, who had been scared to death, was a bit relieved, until right at the moment he heard a whisper. What are you doing here? Terrified, he ran as fast as he could, screaming. It didn't matter how fast or how far he ran. He could never be able to make it to the building on the other side. At last, he suffered a panic attack and was knocked unconscious. His friends, while waiting a long time, all returned home. Everyone was worried for him, yet no one suggested going in to look for him because they're all assholes.
They know the consequences. Come on.
So that's how Charmin was found laying unconscious in the passageway the next day. From that day on, the students have called this passageway the Impassable Bridge, or
the Labyrinth.
The Labyrinth.
Dun dun dun.
Charmin.
Okay, now to the auditorium. Not auditorium. To the music appreciation room. Then we go do the rooms to see if we can get that one girl going. Okay.
What do we got? It's a code.
Thing. Yes. Which is with the Morse code.
Oh, you need the... I'm mad.
Why?
You need the metronome.
Shh, lights. Yep, mad too. Okay, I'm just
now you know why I was mad, huh?
You scared the shacks out of me! Run, Forrest! Run! I was not expecting him to be down that hallway. He scared me. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna speed run that, go grab the metronome thing that we need, and then nope, there he is.
Require passwords and Morse code chart. Okay. Metronome is in the music supplies room's main building, section 2. The quick ones are dots. I'll leave it to you.
Rude. Need to restart it.
I still need to... I'm still trying to find a part of part 6 to cut and put into part 7, so... I think I have a faint idea what I should use.
I think what I'm hearing is either a 4 or a 6, and then 1, 2, 1. But that's wrong because we only have like 4 things. So
it's sets of 5. So you have to count out 5 before starting the next number.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't paying enough attention.
So either I got 4, 1, 2, 7 or 6, 1, 2, 7.
You want to go with those 2 numbers? Or those 2 sets of numbers?
Oh, why not? It's not like I can't run back here anyways. Okay. Let us try 4, 1, 2, 7. Take away the 4, put the 6. Nope. My life is ruined. I'm safe in this hallway. Miracle work.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Red, you are just bad.
He does not see me.
Red.
What? It's the magical hallway.
No, I can't find it. I didn't fart, you farted.
glad that I got that on recording.
Did you get the fart, though?
No.
You're a liar. Thank you. Oh. Where was it?
Other side of the mattress.
Told you I made it to the bed.
Yeah, you overshot it.
I always overshoot.
Is that a squirt joke?
No, Red, that wasn't a squirting joke. I'm glad I'm listening to a recording of you and hearing you suck laugh.
I know.
I'm also glad that I farted and it smells like shit right around me, so.
Oh gosh.
It's more like all over here.
What? I shit myself. Just like Dallas does. Every day Dallas shits himself. And we stray further and further from God. What are you talking about with the music room? Okay. That's 3.
Are you sure?
That just started and it was 1, 2, 3 quick and then 1, 2, right?
Does it 4?
That first one doesn't count. That's 1. And that's 4. And now it's done. 3, 1, 2, 4.
It would have unlocked because I didn't. It might have. No, it didn't unlock when I put 3 in. So.
Oh well, okay. Let's.
Round 2.
Okay. So this is the start. So this does not count.
That one doesn't count.
No, that's not what I meant.
So that'd be 4.
No. No, that's 3. When you back out and go back in, the first thing it does is it shows that it's starting, and then it does 3 clicks, 3 quick clicks, and 2 long clicks. Starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
The code is 3, 1, 2, 4. There's no way it can't be.
Lost face. Ah was a popular girl. Not only was she pretty, she was musically talented as well, winning many awards since she was young. Everyone loved her. As often happens in these cases, everyone wanted to be friends with her, and she became egotistic. In contrast, Snoop was hardly known by anyone in the school. That shoot. Okay. I'll reread it.
Ah!
That's why. Was a popular
Just
girl.
lose it. Not only was she pretty, but she could play the anal flute.
Oh my gosh, no. She was musically talented as well, winning many awards since she was young. Everyone loved her. As often happens in these cases, everyone wanted to be friends with her. And she became egotistical.
In contrast, I'm shook.
I'm shook.
I'm never going to Korea. They're gonna beat me up if I show.
Shook was hardly known by anyone in the school. She thought she was ugly. That caused her to have self-confidence issues, making her timid.
Making her timid and introverted.
Due to this, she had no friends to speak of. Even her classmates hardly acknowledged her existence. One day, I was walking in the hallway while noisily chatting with her friend. Shook, focused on cleaning, didn't realize anyone was there until I ran into her. Shook stumbled and dropped the mop bucket as she was carrying, spilling dirty water all over the hallway. I never said sorry. She barely spared a glance at Shook, then walked away silently. Angered, Shook went after her and demanded an apology. Instead, she was mocked. What are you...
Let me do this. What are you babbling about?
There you go.
You're as ugly and dirty as that mop water.
The other kids snickered in agreement. With I's current remark, Shook's face turned red with embarrassment and anger. From that day on, she was an easy target for bullying. Every day she walked by, everyone would mock her without caring if she could hear. As time passed on, her resentment towards I grew to hatred for I. She decided that she would get revenge on I for what she had started.
I'll make her say, ah.
Ah, how pretty does she think she is? Does she think that beauty lasts forever? Well, we'll see about that. Oh, she's gonna skin somebody's face.
Oh. Yeah, just took another step.
So, one day, I was chatting away with her friends in the music appreciation room. Shook quietly approached them, and as usual, the kids began mocking her. No one paid any attention to the bottle she held in her hand. Shook took the cap off of sulfuric acid she brought and threw it at Az's face. As screams of pain filled up the room and echoed through the halls, the kids around her scrambled away in horror.
Good job. I'm so proud of you. You sounded like you scrambled away from the word.
I did for a second.
Around his I'm leaving this world behind.
Not one soul stayed behind to help. I plead for help as she screamed in agony, but Shook just smiled cruelly and watched her beg.
My favorite activity.
Yes. As Pretty's face. Pretty face was eaten away by acid. She was fortunate to have survived the attack, but it left her with a hideous covering half her face. There was no trace of her former beauty to be found. After the incident, she would not go to school. She refused to even come out of her house. She broke all the mirrors inside, and her disfigurement
and her disfigured eyes.
Disfigured eyes, being sensitive to light, caused her to keep the house eternally dark. Her depression became so deep that one day it drove her to leap off the roof of the house. They say that it was hard to identify her body because she struck the ground face first. Ow, she swung dived that shit. Completely
She kissed the ground.
Yeah, she did, destroying what had remained. But she does have a pretty side to her face, as it's been seen. But how the hell did she end up at the school then? That makes no sense to me.
I'm guessing it's because it's drawing all the spirits that were like have some association to the school, back to it. You I'm editing overlapped real quick. I couldn't understand what you were saying.
She appeared. Yeah, and now she's growing like veins on her more.
Does it look like I get paid enough to know this?
Oh, there she is.
There we go. Clicker.
Cool.
Done. Now we just have to do the mannequin and the mannequin.
The mannequin and the mannequin. Yeah, I believe it's just the mannequin we got now.
She's gonna kill you.
Stabbies.
So,
He looks right at you.
Really?
Yeah, well, he looks right at you when he fails. It's hilarious.
Nice.
He's like, "What have you done?"
Why have you preset this? Why didn't you think of this ahead of time? Yeah, I think we got them all.
Got them all. Okay.
And 20's the grandma, so that's the reverse of the missing children. So we got that one. So yeah, we got them all.
The
I
daughter
actually
spirit
never walked up to So Young. I actually just went to the door. Let's walk up to So Young. So Young.
I thought you did.
No, I did not. I actually went straight to the door.
Yeah, go up to her.
Because we were gonna backtrack, but So Young.
Not young.
Not here.
I saw my sister. I heard her soul crying in agony. It's trapped inside the school. Heman, you must free them. All the dead souls trapped here. You must.
Is there a dialogue option?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Just go.
So that means I just get to put the stones in then. The last stone.
Well, at least this time you checked up on her.
Yeah, last time I didn't. I didn't even bother to. We got still Ivy. Still got the
Guess we
friend
did.
ending.
Did wrong dialogue option or something?
Guess so. We've already seen this ending. Ghost collections! Yes. 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 Oh, pfft. Just that fucking mannequin. Oh. Okay, yeah, so her whole face is ugly. Got it. I'll do normal mode.
I don't know. It's less likely to show up.
Okay, hell mode then, because...
Wow, you don't have to do hell mode. You could just do hard mode again.
No, we're going to hell.
Oh my god, good.
I know, I'm such a good red. Door's unlocked. Okay. Let's do this. Ready, set, go. Faster. Faster. I'm backing up a little bit.
Faster, faster.
Oh, he's moving. I got him on the first try.
Whoa!
Stupid.
Which means when you you have to do it twice over again.
Yeah. Unless it counts it.
I think it didn't want to do it after you left.
Yeah.
You need to stay in there.
You know what would have been creepier for him is if he actually just started moving like a live human.
Yeah, but he is made out of plastic. Also, they're not sure if it's an actual hallucination.
True.
Because I feel like if it was a real ghost, then it would walk like a normal human. But if it's a hallucination, I think that's what that is.
Or it's the ghost that's like trapped within the mannequin because they don't know if it's a real body or not. Preserved. Because this used to be a hospital at one point.
Well, then that means that there's a potential, yeah, of a ghost.
Ah! I won.
Okay.
Ooh.
Again.
I got I got 2 achievements.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Just get the ending that I happen to be collecting right now.
Okay, let's get that ending then. So that you know where to put the aura. I used like a really light yellow and white to make it glow.
Oh yeah. Hey, Sonia didn't come here.
My nemesis.
Now it's her. It's different.
Where's the girl you've been desperately following around like a puppy dog?
It's been you this whole time. Calm
It's
down.
because you're not pursuing her route, you're pursuing this one.
Yeah. I've been waiting for you.
Hey, girl.
Are you flirting with me right now?
Hell yeah, I am.
So what? If I don't trust you completely.
Good
Say
catch.
fire once, please.
Let go
What?
of me.
So I said say fire once, please.
Why?
Totally fine without your help.
Because she's the one who's screaming fire.
What is wrong with this building?
You're terrible.
Does it shake all the time?
I just wanted a hint.
Well, I'm out of here. You
Fire!
can leave or stay and find so young. Whatever.
Whatever.
I will follow you until the end, my evil queen.
She's like, he's
I'll
there for me.
never leave you ever. I'll be trapped in the school with you forever.
Why isn't there a guy like me out there for me?
Oh, you want a guy who's similar to you?
No.
Wow.
That'd be terrible. That'd be awful.
You'd be torturing each other left and right.
Well, you know, our sadistic personalities would definitely rar with each other, you know?
You know? Be
Good,
a
good.
aggressive relationship that you have
Are
there.
you calling me aggressive?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
Who's there?
That's a new cutscene.
Don't come any closer.
Don't be scared, it's just me, my other glasses queen.
Heman? Is it really you? It's too dark to see well.
Thanks. Yeah, it's me. I also have a ghost with me. What was that?
I like flicked on my lighter instinctively to turn on the light. Oh my gosh!
Oh!
Nice! Bonus clips.
What is she doing here?
Being a half ghost. I wonder what those are called.
She couldn't be alive if she just spawned right there.
Well, the lights turned off. She could have just snuck in on accident.
So she
Not
snuck
accident.
past. She couldn't have snuck past both of you to get into the room.
Are you okay?
In the dark.
Yeah, I'm alright.
There's murders that happen. Hey, look at a clue. The lights went out, somebody died.
It's a good thing we're here together.
Red. Are you sure you're still alive right now?
The lights went out
Red,
a lot of
blink
times,
twice.
so.
Red, blink twice if you're alive.
Hey, we got new cutscenes, we're talking over them.
People committed suicide. Apparently it was at its worst when school was new. They had to use talismans and even called for an exorcism.
Ooh.
My old music teacher used to tell me this stuff. He was interested in this sort of thing. That is, until all of a sudden, he killed himself in that music room.
What?
What was that? Tell me, did you hear a piano just now? It's coming from the music room. You go inside first.
Classic. I've been in there many of times, beautiful. Don't worry. Oh, I needed to do that so she would come.
Hey, Ji-Shun. Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
No, you haven't.
Is that so? I didn't know.
Sorry. Hey.
Let's get going. He's too busy chasing after so young.
I want glasses chick, not you now. She's adorable.
Come on. What are you doing? Wouldn't it be smarter to stay together?
She is the right idea.
Get it? He doesn't care at all about us.
Don't you lie to her.
And even if you're in the same class as him, Can he be trusted? Well, he probably doesn't know his way around here yet. So what? We don't know him at all.
Right here, ladies.
Look at this. Fine. Do what you want.
Yes!
It's easier for me if I don't have to
I was being super nice to her anyways.
you.
You're already dead. Have fun. I stole your glasses, girl. Oh, I'm walking to the side.
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. You want to come in the music room? It's pretty safe in here.
You're literally choking on something, and you're like, nah, that's
I started eating cheddar popcorn. Ah, fuck! She scared the hell out of me.
You have all the snacks. Why don't you send your editor any snacks to edit to, huh?
Do I have to send you a snack care package now?
Occasionally, I'd appreciate it.
What was the code? I already forgot.
Fuck. Look on the
46.
back of
Yep,
there.
got
yeah.
it.
4 is a common number, probably because, well, it's for the Japanese. Oh, look! Discord says I'm going in. What is that supposed to mean?
I'm going in.
Did you message me on almost everything with that?
Yeah, I was trying to tell you I was going in for the mannequin. Just left out the part of the mannequin.
Look how cool.
Do I have a follower now?
Haha.
She's telling us ghost stories that we read.
What?
Yeah. She's
Tried to say it was just a rumor.
talking about the art room student who killed herself upstairs.
Did you collect the story yet? Let me recite it to you.
So make sure you have it.
Free. I still have my hotspot as Screed Patrol. If anyone sees the Screed Patrol.
Girl, come on.
Girl.
The door just opened on its own. I froze for a second. I was like, what?
She's after me, and she just walks in like, "What's happening?" Like, my heart rate.
This is the art room I was talking about earlier. Why is he not turned blue? It's like crematorium with living corpses, right?
Don't respond to her. Oh shit, I just walk over.
Ghosts are pretty cool.
You know, giant boo-boos.
Oh. Nope, doesn't grab her, but
She's gone. My neighbors are yelling. Oh no.
are they threatening divorce again?
Ah, they're so young. But we're not choosing to follow her.
Hey, So Young Han!
We're gonna stay here with her.
Talk to her.
Duck. Son,
She's ignoring me again. If you're still chasing after her, you need to snap out of it.
Why? Because you just want to use her? No, it's just a coincidence.
Really? Just a coincidence, huh?
How did I know that was coincidence?
Possessed or something. This whole school feels like it's been possessed or haunted or something. Ugh.
Are you gonna ask where the one girl is? I think the school has a lot of ghosts with unfinished business. I feel like that's accurate.
That's cute. You're very nice. Worrying about the unfinished business of spirits. There's a complaint box sitting in the new building reading room for students to voice their concerns and complaints. But I doubt any student ever solved anything by using it. And I'll bet all the teachers forgot that it was even there. The living all suffer. But don't you think the dead suffer more? Why does no one listen to the things I say? Wait a minute. Where is Ji Hyun?
Oh, now you realize where she
Wasn't
is.
she with you before?
Yeah, she's gone. I don't know what happened. She ran away alone.
Come on! Why did you let her run off alone like that? You had better hope that nothing happens to Ji-hyun. I bet this whole thing is about So Young. That's why you don't even have a girlfriend. Why?
That hurts
Why are you
so
looking at me
much.
like that? Got something to say?
Always.
Look, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I was just scared and frustrated myself. She probably went to the new building. I'm gonna go look for her. Catch you later.
She apologized to me.
She loves me.
Just
She
scoring
truly loves me.
all the girls today. Oh. What? Why is
New?
the old janitor here?
New?
That's new. Ah. Okay, she's letting me get beat. Oh, dude, nice.
Awesome.
Come on, this way.
That is too fucking good.
That is great.
Explains why we have a new janitor.
That was close.
That does explain it.
Exactly what the hell were you thinking? What was that?
Excuse me? I was walking.
Thanks for saving me. That's all I gotta say.
The fact is that I still need your help. But don't make it
Oh.
into a habit.
No, yeah, I will.
Now that I've found my way into the new building, I know So Young is a part of what's happening.
Surprised none of you got trapped by the Kitsu. Why are you
Oh, no,
so
that's
Oh, sorry. What?
Huh? That's for trying to return back.
Oh.
She won't let you, like... She won't... In the story, she won't let you get to the new building, but for the game, she won't let you go back.
Yeah. What
Forcing you to
makes
progress
you so
a bit.
sure, or what makes you so suspicious of So Young? Which one should I choose?
I don't know these... I don't know the path for what you're doing. I don't even know what you're really trying to get.
I don't know, I'm just being nice to everybody. Except for So Young. She's off doing her own little thing.
We've tried. Couldn't even give her the candy.
Nope.
I would go with because if you do the So Young, I think it's more defensive. Why are you so suspicious of her versus what makes you so sure?
Okay.
I have my reasons.
Okay,
Here we are.
Ghosty.
So Young's always there. Wherever we go, she gets there before us. We follow her, and all this freaky stuff just keeps happening to us. Doesn't it make sense then that she's up to something? I don't like the idea that she's the culprit either. It's obvious.
Because you're the culprit.
She's involved
Yeah.
in everything that's happening.
Because you wanted her
You know
to
where
be.
we're going next? The rooftop, 4th floor. I saw her heading that way earlier. She must have something freaky going on up there too.
Yeah.
What's the problem? Don't tell me you still don't believe me.
Lead the way. No, I believe you.
You don't sound so believing. Alright then, why don't you just go up to the roof and find out for yourself? See if I'm wrong like you think.
No, you gotta lead the way.
I have to go find Ji-hyun.
Ji-hyun.
Just do what you want. But make sure you know who to trust. Or else, you could be stuck here.
I know who to
I
trust.
think they liked you.
I think so. Yeah, but Redison, I didn't choose that name. Somebody created that name for me.
Ooh, Xbox?
Nope. That was actually, Bell.
But I do love the fact that, like, when he first showed up, didn't he, like, claim that he could technically marry people?
Yeah. I think
That was
he did.
great. I think
I think he
married
did.
someone, but it wasn't acknowledged.
would be your little character and my little character as like those little doll things, little voodoo dolls that you did, like either on the tags or somewhere on like the side of them. Because I don't want it like really, I don't want like a big brand. I just want like a little brand.
There'll definitely be your character.
Yes. But you're part of it now, so you must be famous too.
Well, your Redizen.
Yes.
Or I can make you, like, do a specific thing with your name itself.
My child.
I like the little voodoo doll too. Should do that. Put Redison on the tag.
You.
With a little chibi voodoo doll face.
Yes, I love that.
Hey, are you all right?
I tried to do that with,
What'd she say?
I'm not sure.
Obviously,
it's a different line, all right.
Yeah, it is. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. No.
You're recording this, right?
Yeah, I recorded it. I'm recording now. Sorry.
Good, well, we know where to find it.
Just got killed now.
Nearly just got killed. Just got killed.
I'm just gonna keep it simple and plain. Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm glad you're okay.
She cares.
Why the heck was she trying to kill you?
Ooh. I don't know. She was babbling about her dead daughter. I think she went
crazy after her daughter died.
That sounds reasonable. Yes.
Her dead daughter, you mean? We don't have time for this.
She knows.
I just heard Jihyun screaming in the lecture hall.
Ah, switched it up.
Feeling. I think So Young is going to do something desperate. You get to the lecture hall, and I'll meet you there.
Okay, so now we gotta go to the lecture hall. Where is the lecture hall, anyways? Is it?
The lecture hall is in the auditorium. We ignorant.
Yes, we are. Yep, that text definitely switched up, so that was cool. This game's so random. No, I'm joking.
Lol, I'm so random. Now we're stealing lines off of Hellsinger Bridge.
Oh no.
My bad.
My boo-boos. I'm not walking. Is walking for me.
Auto scroll initiated.
Okay, maybe she'll be on the stage.
Please say a password. What the fuck?
What is this?
Will not compute.
Just get Gladys in here, like, what? Oh, shouldn't have skipped that. It might have been different. Oops.
It's you.
Oh. It's...
Yeah, it might be her down there instead of So Young. It's all blurry for me.
Yeah, it's her. It's definitely her. It's not So Young's long hair. So Young's. It's definitely Glasses chick.
So Young. It's not Circus Soleil in this place.
It's So Young.
I did it again. Oh, thanks.
Oh, she's gimping to me. I didn't get to go to her.
What happened? Did you save my life?
See.
Sure.
Are you okay?
I'll
Did you get hurt?
Anyone's life through fire. I'm an opportunist, baby.
I'm okay. Don't worry.
She's gimping.
I'm sorry. I don't think that I can walk right now. My ankles hurt.
Will you carry
Wait
me?
here. Can you go and find Sangha?
I was wanted.
I'm scared for her.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own? It's not safe to be... for you to be alone.
I'm think I'm all right.
I'm tending to your ankle. So could just fudge off. Ooh, I got an ending. Hell's Gates.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it's all right.
Oh, look what ending I got.
Neverland.
Ah.
Wow. It feels a lot better. This is great. Where did you learn to do this?
I'm a medical ninja.
Do you want to sit?
Do you want to float?
The others are fine too,
Ooh,
right?
mandarin oranges. Nice.
I hope we won't before long.
What?
Maybe we can get here.
So what, they just stay there until sunrise?
Wow. I wonder what kind of light this is.
Give her the white day gift. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, someone gets something.
Yay! Perfect. We got a girlfriend. That is nor dead nor trying to be obsessed with her sister. Sister's death. And holding on to it. We did it! How long did it take me? 3 hours. Perfect. Now for the final test. To see. Ah, we got him! There we go. We got them all, ladies and gents.
Now, we start playing Pokemon.
Oh no.
Gotta catch them all. We have to buy all the games and each of the little set releases so that we can get all the Pokemon.
Yes.
I know which one's going to be the most difficult to get.
Totally.
Fucking Feebas. Have you ever caught Feebas?
No.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Doesn't exist.
It has an extremely low... No, it has an extremely low chance of you being able to catch it.
Oh wow. Well, that was White
We
Days.
did it.
Yeah.
We did it!
Ah! Well,
Welcome for the bonus content.
yeah, bonus
Kitties.
content of finding ghosts. Because we're ghost hunters in video games, not real life.
We could try if you give us enough money.
Calm down.
No, if no one likes Shane Madej, then maybe we won't, but definitely taking his approach to everything. Fuck you, ghosts!
This was White Days, the bonus clip. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, like the video, and ring the hell bell if you want. Because it's there. Reminds us of home. How much I want to
Red,
go home.
so it reminds her of her existence.
And add your souls to the army because that sounds fun, my soulians. Let's go. I don't know, I'll figure out a better name for them.
We're just switching us all up on them, like, hey.
Yeah. We're revolving the stereotype of gingers.
Sexy gingers. The only ones worth giving your soul to.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good night.